I've always loved this quote by Peter Drucker, and I love how you state that you don't necessarily agree with this. And the quote by Drucker that I'm referring to is, "Culture eats strategy for breakfast." Why is it that you really can't embrace that wholeheartedly?
So first of all, Peter Drucker never said that. That's one of the most famous misquotations in the management world. And for everyone out there who doesn't believe me, go to the website of the Peter Drucker forum, and they have an entire page of Peter Drucker misquotations, and this one is amongst them. But that's not the reason. The main reason is that I just don't think it's true. I have never seen it that way, and I think it depends on how you define strategy and how you define culture. Culture eats strategy for breakfast indicates that no matter how brilliant your strategy is, if it is not aligned with the culture of an organization, it will fail. Well, there are many examples out there that can be used to underpin that statement. On the other hand, I think that is just an excuse for management failure, to be very honest. And I've been there myself. I've seen it when organizations use the culture of their teams, of an organization as a whole, as an excuse to avoid the difficult conversations, to make the unpopular choices. And that is not really helpful for the organization. And neither is it for the people in the organization. On the other hand, when you use a strategy process consciously to talk about values, to talk about your purpose and your impact, to talk about what it is that the organization really does, what it brings to the world, what it is uniquely positioned to bring to this world, other than just, creating shareholder value. And at the same time, you create an environment where everyone in the business achieves results based on an understanding of how they contribute, when they also then have enough training and development opportunities so that you don't set them up for failure. You can't just tell people, we are now doing X and your role is this. If you don't help people become proficient at it, they become frustrated and demotivated because they will apparently fail on the way of working toward their goals. So if you manage to bring all these elements together, and those are the 9 elements of organizational identity that you mentioned in the beginning, Charles, if you bring all of them together, you create an environment where people not only understand what they're doing, they also understand why they're doing it. And they also understand why things might have to change. And a lot of times, that's what we actually mean when people use the term culture eats strategy for breakfast. What they actually mean is that the organization is change averse.